have this car and a two-door hardtop, and then that parts car that's over in my yard, I actually went and got the parts car. But it's been sitting for years, and
Yeah, you're too busy with everybody else's cars, huh?
yeah, and I saw him and I asked him, have you still got those cars? Because it was probably 20-some years ago when I worked on his other one. He says, yeah, he said, I was just gonna put them up for sale. So I made a deal and got it bought. But I thought the Richard Carpenter connection was pretty cool.
It's in pretty good shape.
Still has the original California plates on it still. And I have a bunch of registrations that have that plate number on them, so I know those are the plates on the car. Because a lot of times people will they'll put California black plates on, but they really didn't come with them. They brought it here from Ohio and put some black plates on and
Increases the price of
ended
them.
up buying a rust bucket.
Yeah.
That's why the plates got go for so much on eBay. You know, I found a few cars with black plates that I let go with the cars. I should have kept those plates.
Yeah, that's a 375 horse car.
Jeez. Oh, you got a T4? This is awesome.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you get a good photo of that one?
I'm getting video right now, but I can pull photos from it. So
This is the donor for my TR6 project.
oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
that's awesome.
This is something you've never seen before too.
Oh, wow.
It's a 427
Oh man,
with a
awesome.
4-speed.
That is awesome.
do you see how the exhaust manifolds are run? That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, those are definitely custom.
Yeah,
headers.
you'd have to do some custom.
So,
This
Custom
car was
work
built
there.
in the 70s.
oh, was it?
Okay. Wow.
It got solid lifter 427 in it.
Man, that's cool.
Have you driven this one?
I have.
Is it pretty
It
fun?
belongs to a customer. Oh yeah.
It looks like they've left it here a while.
It has been here a long time.
I hope you're charging them rent.
Not enough. This is a
Man.
40 Pontiac. It's a customer's car. It came out of Salmon. He hasn't had it very long, but
Mm-hmm.
we're trying to find parts for a 40 Pontiac. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful car. I think I love the dash and stuff in that car. And it was originally a metallic blue. Be a really pretty car down.
One thing exciting about that car, all the trim but one piece is in the car.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Even though they used the fenders for carburetor stoppers.
Yeah. This is Harold here. This is Mike.
Oh, your truck. Yeah.
Yeah, and I restored it for the original owner.
Really?
Wow.
And he passed away and left it to my friend Gary. And then Gary passed away and left it to me. So
Oh.
it's about a 20-year-old restoration.
Wow.
We did it as close to pure stock as we get it. Original
looks-
colors and everything.
It looks nice. Looks
I'm gonna tell
great.
you a story about this truck. I was driving it one day to go pick up some parts, and I got a really nice 96 Ford 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive truck. It's got the independent front suspension. You go over the railroad tracks and you're always going like this. So I'm going over the same railroad tracks with this, and I'm going, okay, I better get ready. It goes bump, bump, bump. What the heck? I mean,
Sounds about right. That's
GS
awesome.
400
So there were some
convertible.
benefits
Oh, wow.
to the old
Nice.
there was.
suspension, huh?
This is a 47 Pontiac,
Okay.
or Oldsmobile, excuse me.
Millville. Yeah.
And a 74
Bug.
Sunbug.
Yeah.
This is the 7-liter Galaxy. This
Mm-hmm.
is another one of the 5.
Okay.
That's my 69 Cobra.
Oh wow.
It's an R code.
Oh man.
I've got it stripped down and getting ready to get it painted.
Uh-huh.
The car's smacked.
I bet.
You got your Rolls Royce.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is that yours?
Yeah, it's mine. It's for sale. If you know anybody wants a $5,000 Rolls Royce,
Yeah.
that's it right there.
Are they ever really $5,000 though?
Well,
Is this one in
that's-
good nick,
That's the
or-
initial buy-in.
Yeah, yeah.
It actually runs okay and drives okay, but interior's a little bit weak here and there.
Yeah, it
The
looks
actual
cool.
body and paint's pretty good.
Yeah, the body looks
Yeah,
straight.
it
It's
looks
not,
good.
not too bad.
Oh yeah.
What year is this one?
It's 82.
82.
The leg room, man.
Yeah, I know.
You get good
I
cruising.
was gonna say I could put my family in this thing. It'd be more room than our Mazda.
Cost $116,000 when it was new. But it's
That's
like,
crazy.
I told a guy, he brought us Mercedes big sedan in, and it was really roached out. He was saying, well, this was a $100,000 car, and I said, yeah, that was $98,000 ago.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh man.
71 big block Corvette.
Yeah, that is a great sight right there.
I bought it from one of my customers. He actually had a debilitating disease. He was in a wheelchair for quite a few years, but he had this car, and his wife came home one day, and somehow or another he managed to take the entire interior apart.
Oh,
She said, I don't know how he did that, but I mean, he had all the seats, dash, everything out. And then he passed
Jeez.
away, and I bought it from her. It actually, I think, would be a really good car.
I love the way the paint has chipped off the fiberglass. Like it looks rad.
Yeah. Yeah, it was originally blue, and they
Yeah.
painted it
Repainted
pearl
it.
white.
Yeah.
That's a nice car. It's
That's a sweet machine.
454, air conditioning,
Automatic?
automatic, but he'd just barely spent about, I think, $4,000. They built a $700 floor and put in it.
Oh wow.
So it's got an overdrive in it. So it'd probably be pretty fun to drive.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. I like that.
That's a body style you don't ever see. A 66 Fairlane two-door sedan.
Oh yeah.
It's got that real short top and a long trunk lid.
Yeah, that's cool.
Kind of a cool car.
It is.
Thought that'd make a really neat gasser. It almost looks altered wheelbase, just the way it fits.
I like it.
I suspect when it was new, it was a government vehicle of some nature, because it's got a big hole like you'd have one of the big whip antennas on. The 65 Chevy big window truck. It's a factory automatic power steering truck. I built a Vortec 350. That's what I want to put in it.
Cool.
It's got a regular 350. It actually runs okay, but I had one years ago that was blue. So I decided to relive my childhood again. Get another one.
Oh, that's awesome.
It doesn't look like you've grown up yet. You're still having fun.
No, well, some days.
Jensen Keeley.
Yeah, and it runs like a top.
Midget.
This is one I'd like to sell too.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Like $3,500. And it runs good. The only weakness it's got mechanically is it likes to come out of third gear,
Okay.
which I guess is really common.
Really?
Transmission was a little weak,
Yeah.
but very little. The floors aren't rusty. It has this right here. That's the worst spot.
So was
right
it a
there.
dark blue?
Yeah. Yeah, but originally it was white.
What's that?
I know I've been in here.
So you think the twin cam engine's good?
Yeah, it's excellent. It runs really
Sweet.
well.
Wow. Yeah, these are cool.
I guess they use these in some of the Lotuses, don't they? The Elan or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This engine runs very well.
Nice.
I put new tires on it because
Yeah.
I bought it out of an estate.
Oh, okay.
It had just been sitting.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing's super dusty. It's awesome.
It's actually green.
Yeah.
A
It's
midget?
not black.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they hadn't changed the seats in midgets because I can't fit in them.
Yeah.
Like
And they
the
changed the
earlier,
seats.
like the bug eyes, I can fit because they had a different seat. But as soon as I went to these big seats,
I like that someone added eyes to it on the dust.
yeah, it's got the triple wiper thing.
Yeah, the
That
triple
was funny.
wiper arms.
Yep.
Yeah, this could be a nice little car.
Yep. It actually runs and drives well. This is another donor vehicle. Got an LS.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
This is original paint.
Yeah, cool.
Very
It
cool.
looks good.
It's a 4-barrel 389.
Oh man, you got all kinds of goodies in here.
But this one, it quit running, or the drive line, U-joint went out of it. So the U locked up, took the back of the transmission housing off of it.
It broke that.
Oh.
So they put it in a salvage yard and they wrote on it, don't part out. Well, we get the car, it was in one of the deals, and we get to checking it out, put a real housing on it, fix the drive line and start driving the car.
Yeah. It was
Fix the brakes.
It was anxious to go. I mean, this thing runs like a top. And the gas tank, you know, you figure you're gonna have just garbage in the gas tank.
Yeah.
Well, this thing, we took the gas tank out and poured it out and it had clear water in it, probably like 2 gallons, no fuel, just clear water. But the tank was shiny inside. It was beautiful.
That's wild.
We put the tank back in, hooked it up, away we went.
That's awesome.
It drives really well. I can't remember where the hood latch is on this.
That goofy hidden in that deal there, you pull
Those
this
are
right
good
here.
ones, huh?
Oh yeah, it's part of the grill, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, man. That's
You
a
got a
heck of a
bench
hood.
press 100 pounds to open the hood though.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
No, no,
excuse me.
You're fine. You're fine.
Out of your way.
Looks sweet.
Cool.
Very cool. All right.
We found the original dealer that sold this car.
Oh, really? Wow.
It's more up in northern Idaho.
Uh-huh.
I've got it written down somewhere.
And they're still in business.
Yep.
Wow.
Still in business.
That's cool.
That's a 68 Eldorado with a factory sunroof. That's a rarity.
Yeah.
Half a
Half a car. Yeah.
And for car, yep. I'm restoring that for a guy, but
Oh, look at this Cadillac.
Yeah,
The
dude.
tire's flat. It makes it look like a lowrider.
I was gonna say it looks like it's a lowrider doing a 3-wheel.
it's an Eldo.
Yeah.
You guys probably don't get to see this much junk in one space very often, do you?
Well, our shop is starting to get like
Yeah,
this.
I was gonna say.
We're not this
Not
bad
this-
yet. We don't.
yeah,
you
not
have
this
3
much.
years on us.
There was a place, there was a guy in Boise that collected British cars. And we say he collected British cars, we mean he hoarded them.
Uh-huh.
And he had hundreds. And we helped their family, when he passed away, we helped the family liquidate. And his shop they called the Black Hole, because once it went in, it never came back out.
Uh-huh.
And it was just mountains
Huh.
of cars. TR6 is like, you wouldn't believe, just everywhere.
I
Yep.
love it. I'd love to have a dealership or a.
Yeah, this would be
gas
cool.
station or
This would be
something.
really cool to run barn finds out of, a dealership
Very
like
cool.
this.
And you're gonna put the 6 in this.
Yeah, I want
The
to. I've
BMW.
got all the original drivetrain for this car,
Mhm.
but I've seen a couple of them done,
The
and that
BMW.
BMW engine fits in there really nice.
Does it?
Nutty.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
And one guy, I would have loved to have that car. I should have stepped up and bought it. He was an aeronautics engineer, but he put an M3 drivetrain in.
Wow.
And then he used like a Nissan Pathfinder rear axle, you know, the independent rear suspension. Then he had some kind of Nissan brakes.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was high tech. The The
So
whole
is it
car.
M3 a 6 or the 4?
It's an inline 6, an early M3, but they're like,
Yeah. Well, the early M3s were 4, so I didn't know if they put them.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
the
was
second-
a 6, and then
the
they had
second gen
V8s
was-
after that.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, the second gens were the inline sixes.
I had it, I sold it, which I'm stupid for selling it. My favorite car was a 99 M3. I love that car.
Yeah.
I bought this truck brand new when I opened my shop.
Really?
Oh wow, that's cool.
It has 80,000 miles on it.
Wow. These will go forever.
I've had it since I had 2 miles on it.
That's
I went to buy it at Wells Motor and they didn't have a blue one. So I said, "I'll wait till you get a blue one."
Yeah.
So they had white and yellow and red.
That's cool.
Had to have blue. It's a 65 satellite, has 383 4-barrel
Oh, cool.
bucket seats. And I actually bought it from the original owner. And this is the dealership where I started work
Really?
at. They call it Frank Motor, but it was Frank Motor. But on the window sticker it says Frank Motor.
Huh. That's crazy. It's still got the student or the University of Idaho parking
That's where
sticker.
she went to school.
That's cool. 69 and 70. Oh man. Wow.
This car has 48,000 miles on it.
Is this a 930 or a?
It's a turbo. Yeah, it's a 930. Oh
An
wow.
Unusual color combination.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah, that is. Oh man. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
And it's for sale.
Okay.
This belongs to that friend of mine.
How much do they want?
He'd like to get 130.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That sounds about right. That's about what they're going for.
But it's original
It's
paint.
very nice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's super nice. Yeah, excuse me.
Have you worked on this one?
Yeah, I just done service work on
Yeah.
it for him. It runs really well.
What year is this?
79.
79. That's right.
That's the good years, I think.
We have a
Most people
7.
like.
We have a 76 now.
Uh-huh,
This is a 2.7 here.
uh-huh.
But
Is that a T?
Ours is leaking. It's an S. Ours is leaking from the top, so we have to drop the engine.
Just what
Man.
you wanted to hear, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be that bad. It's a nice car. It's been parked for like 20 years though.
Yeah.
And we
Stuff
walked
dry.
in. These people are like, "Hey, do you want to?" Well, they asked if anyone could help them get their car running, and no one would help them. All the guys in town that are in the Porsches, they won't help them. So I'm like, "We'll come help you. We'll come look at it." I believe it's a white coupe. I'm gonna want to buy it. And we walk in and it's a white coupe. So I wanted a white 911. So yeah, we helped them get it going, but then they wanted to sell it anyways. So
Uh-huh.
it worked out.
This Thunderbird, see, the people that had the dealership still own this building, and this was the owner's car.
Really?
73 Thunderbird.
Holy cow. That's cool.
So it gets to live here.
That's awesome.
I think this was the last car that he bought when he had the dealership. And then they
Oh.
sold it to another company, and they ran this building for a while. Now they're on the other end of town.
Mm. That's cool.
It's a dead bird right there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we get some in here somehow, sometime.
Yeah, they're sneaking in somewhere. Oh, that's funny.
But, anyway,
It's cool looking.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing your collection, Garrett. This is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Well, this is just adult stuff. You ought to see the shiny stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, we run a site about dusty stuff, so.
We get excited about these cars.
Yeah.
yeah, I've
But
got some.
the shiny stuff started out as dusty
That's
stuff.
true, that's true.
This is a sweetheart right here.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's got a few dings and dents, but I thought, you know, for original paint,
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of cool.
It's really cool. Yeah, finding original paint's the big deal.
I waited for you guys to finish walking by so you could take a photo, and you just kept walking and walking.
we had some water leak. You can see where we had some water leaks. It's leaking around those skylights.
Oh yeah.
I've been trying to get a roofer to come over and look at it, but so far I'm unsuccessful.
Shoot. Yeah. Yeah, our shop's got some leaks in the roof and our landlord doesn't want to fix them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go up there and fix them for you.
Fall through.
Yeah, well, it's tin roofs. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
There's the Henry J.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And also, I don't know if you noticed back there, see that fiberglass piece?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1959 Indianapolis Roadster.
Oh, wow.
I have the chassis for
Do
it.
you? Very cool.
And I have an Offenhauser.
Oh,
There's
man.
some Offenhauser
I was
parts.
gonna say, I see some Offenhauser parts right there. Wow.
I actually purchased it from Roger Ward.
Yeah.
You're familiar with him, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
You see how that's neat.
Yeah.
You don't see Henry J's anymore, do you?
Nope.
Blue plate
And this,
car.
And this was the cheap one. It doesn't have a trunk lid.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And the taillights are here instead of
They sit
here.
in the,
There was
yeah,
one in my
the fins.
hometown that was done with like a gasser that my dad looked at.
Very cool.
Bought it.
It wants to be a gasser.
It
Yeah,
wants
it's
to be a
it's
gasser.
begging for it, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, you should do it. That's sweet.
I love the hood ornament.
Yeah, yeah.
Plastic and pot metal.
Uh-huh.
Take photos, you'll regret it later.
I just love the whole front design of these. They were crazy.
Yep. This was original 4-cylinder car.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
it was originally kind of a purple color.
Oh, okay. Huh.
It
Wow.
came, a friend of mine bought it from a buddy of his in California.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Pretty
That's cool.
clean.
Yeah. That's
It'll be
cool.
a nice project.
Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we didn't anticipate all these toys.
Yeah, but it came from a garden. Two houses down. It had,
Really?
had cucumbers and pumpkins growing on it. It didn't look like this then.
Yeah, the GTX.
It's a 440. That's sweet.
Yeah.
But it's been a local car its whole life too.
Wow.
The guy that has the music store, Welch Music, bought it when it was less than a year old. And then
Had
another
a family.
another guy that I know, he passed away here a year or so ago, Royce Tolman, he bought it. And then some younger guys bought it. And one of them, the guy's dad, he got killed back in Ohio, and his son inherited it, and he lived down here a couple of houses. And it was never for sale. But one day I drove down the alley. I worked here for 27 years. Drive down the alley, and there's a sign that, oh, light cover.
Oh no.
Anyway, it said for sale, so I called the number and bought the car that day. And
Wow.
then I had to fight off everybody else
That wanted it.
that thought it was their car.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we had a couple people. They were pretty mad. I want my car.
Jeez.
Wow.
What a cool color combo.
Rotisserie restoration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it clear apart.
I love the door panels. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Love it. That's fun.
Yeah, we had it down in Hagerman, the car show, and it won Best Dodge.
Yeah,
Plymouth won the Best Dodge.
Yeah.
Even though
It's a Mopar, right?
Yeah.
they don't. It doesn't matter. Once it's a Mopar, it could be Dodge, Plymouth, DeSoto. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nice
Nice
work.
window.
It looks good.
Yeah. That's sweet.
You'd never think it was in a garden, huh?
Well, it had cross rams on it, and they'd actually cut the inner fender wells out to make the cross ram fit.
Oh man.
So we
That's
bought
crazy.
a donor car and stole a bunch of them parts and
Mm-hmm.
put stuff back in.
Wow.
You guys are awesome. This is great.
This is an 04 Z06.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Has 17,000 miles on it. Now,
Cool.
That's probably really fun.
That's the original wheels and tires, but I didn't want to wear them out
Yeah.
because I want to take it and get a benchmark award with it here, but it has to be 20 years old. So these are the exact same tires that came on at OEM, but I put them on a different set of wheels.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anyway, it's a fun car.
Yeah,
405 horse.
Jeez.
pretty.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It belonged to a customer of mine. He bought it when he bought it a year old. It had 11,000 miles on it. And I bought it a couple of years ago and it had 16,000.
Wow.
I put about 1,000 miles on it.
This is probably your fastest one, huh?
Yeah, probably top speed for sure.
Yeah.
This GTX would run with most of the stuff.
Probably more fun to drive the old stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And this is Pepto here. I've owned this car since I guess almost 35 years. I've owned this car.
Wow.
I bought it from the original owner. It had 41,000 miles when I bought it. It has 47,000 now.
Really?
That's original.
Original interior.
Yeah.
Wow.
It got painted in 1973.
Just take a photo of that.
And that was when paint jobs were expensive. They painted it both colors, and she'd scraped it on her garage on the other side, and it cost $275.
Man.
But I have the original bill of sale, the original everything.
That is cool.
Most of the gas receipts.
And you
She
was
kept
early, huh?
everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was a school teacher?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Music teacher. No radio,
That was a cool music teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
but it has the power pack engine with the automatic, full tinted glass. Got all the original windows in it.
Nice.
Never had a windshield even.
Oh man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice find. I like that.
And you drive this car. Casey goes, help me. He had it at his house. And he goes, you drive it back. I'll get it back. I said, man, that car drives really nice. That power steering works really good. He goes, it doesn't have power steering. It does not have power steering.
Really?
This
Oh,
car
man. Wow.
drives like power
You
steering.
can't even tell, right? It drove
No,
back.
it drives so easy and so smooth.
That's surprising.
That is crazy for a Chevy. Sarah.
Well, I mean, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's a heavy car.
Must have been a good design. And the
That's
tires
sweet.
aren't real wide,
That's very
so that
cool.
helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's still the bias ply tire, you don't have the radial tire. So.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
That's
It
sweet.
originally, I modified it a little bit. It originally had black wall tires and it had small hubcaps. That's my modifications.
Those aren't bad
I like
ones
the
to me.
deluxe spinners,
Yeah.
and I like white walls on these cars.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You guys like British, right?
Oh
We
yeah.
like
They're
everything.
in the British
We do.
mode now.
We love
we
everything
were in
though.
German mode last. Now we're in British. We'll switch again here soon.
Yeah. We've done American cars too.
Yeah, they'll be looking for a Yugo soon.
Well,
The Yugoslavian
I haven't gotten
cars.
to that.
haven't gotten
point.
that desperate yet.
Sweet. He's got a big
Healy,
Healy.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's rad.
And this car lived in Monterey. That's where it
Yeah?
No
came
way.
from. And it
That's
has
awesome.
some really cool those stickers on the dash.
Oh yeah. Let me look.
They're from Monterey. Her boyfriend had a Healy that he raced.
Really?
Oh,
And so
okay.
there's from like the national championships.
Can I pull
And,
this side up? Is that
Sure.
okay?
yeah, you can open that door.
Sorry, I'm making it hard to pull.
But there's stuff from Laguna Seca and other places.
Cool.
Yeah, we love going. We go to Monterey try to go every year. We haven't gone every year, but we try to go to the races and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See, aren't those cool?
Yeah, those are really cool.
1970.
Yeah, she bought this car in 1970.
Look at the piping on the seats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the original interior. Other than I did replace the carpet,
Man.
but the seat covers are the original seat covers.
Those are sweet.
There's a little seat in the back. That's sweet.
Yeah, that's on the list of cars to buy. Eventually get one.
I had a 106 also,
Oh, nice.
but it was a rusty car.
Mm-hmm.
This car is a non-rusty car.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah.
That's
sweet.
all the original matting and everything in there.
That's sweet. Not much of a trunk.
No.
Need a trunk.
Yeah, you don't need a trunk in a sports car.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
So have you ever heard the limerick about the Austin? Once was a man from Boston that bought himself an Austin, room for his ass and the gallon of gas, and his balls fell out and he lost them.
Sounds about right.
Now you've heard that,
Yeah.
which is probably more than you wanted to hear. This is Daisy. This car's lived in Burley almost his whole life. Bought by an attorney, brand new here in 41.
Oh, wow.
I love how you have cars from the area you're in. That's really cool.
And that's all the original interior in this car. It hasn't been redone.
Really?
The mat and the carpet and the seats and the dash.
That's impressive.
It only has 64,000 miles on it.
Wow. Doesn't even smell too bad. It smells probably how they did new.
Smells like an old car, that wool.
Mhm.
You get the,
Yep.
but I love the way they did the
The dash is
graining on
amazing.
the dash.
Yeah.
The driver's door's got a little wear, you
Mhm.
know, from having the arm out.
Yeah.
But just the way they did the two-tone,
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
and it's kind of weird. 41, Plymouth was the best-selling car. They outsold Ford in 41.
Wow.
But no matter what color the outside is, they always have this blue door panel. I don't know why,
That's
but
weird.
that's the only color they made.
Huh.
Another thing about this car that I find kind of interesting, it's got a vacuum assisted shifting.
Really?
Yeah.
You can
Makes
hardly
the-
shift this car when it's not running, but
Yeah,
if it's
it-
running, you can take and shift it with.
Just-
Yeah,
two
it's,
fingers. Look at the
you
shifter.
notice the
Yeah.
gear lever,
Oh, yeah.
you put 2 fingers on it like that,
Uh-huh.
and you don't even have to take your fingers off the steering wheel. You can just go like that, you can shift it.
Wow.
Like a blinker.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's really cool. Sweet machine.
This was probably kind of luxurious.
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Pretty cool little car.